What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Choosing a credit card is very difficult to do. I know some people watching this video are probably like, it was easy. I could just choose a credit card next week or today or in the next minute. But for newer credit card users, for beginners, it may be difficult to choose which card to go with because maybe you don't want to overwhelm yourself, but you want to get the most rewards out of it. And a lot of people, I will recommend different cards. And if you want to, I can definitely recommend some cards throughout different videos. But this video is all about how you can decide to choose your own card because honestly, that makes it better. If you understand your unique situation, then you could pick the right card for your spending or the right card for your entire family spending. So, we're going to get into this. We're going to tell you how to determine your cards. I have 10 factors that will tell you how to decide which card to get. But if you could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Again, like I said, I have 10 different things that you need to look at in order to determine what card you should get. The first thing that we have is determine your goals. What are you looking for? Are you looking for rewards? Are you looking for membership rewards points? Are you looking for travel rewards, a low APR, 0% APR? What are you looking for within these cards? Or do you not know yet? If you don't know yet, then I would suggest putting this down the list and then figuring that out later on the list. The next thing that I have on the list is your credit score. You have to know what card you can actually apply for because you're not just going to go out and apply for a card and then you end up having an inquiry, and that's not the worst thing on your credit, but it is something that affects your credit if you're applying for things that you can't actually get. Like if you go out and apply for the Amex Gold card, but you have a 600 credit score, you know that you're not going to get approved for that. So why would you choose to do that? Or you have a 700 credit score, 750 credit score, and you have the ability to get it. However, you don't have the income in order to get it as well. So I want to make sure that you are picking the right card for you. And if you can figure out what your credit score is, you'll know where to start, right? You'll narrow down a list. If you have a 600 credit score or 650 credit score, you know that you have a select amount of cards that you can select versus the upper tier cards that you probably can't apply for. So understand what your credit score is, and you'll be able to, figure out which card or which categories and which groupings you need to get into. The next thing would be research any current offers that they do have. So once you figure out the grouping that you're in, if it's under 650 or under 700, understand what offers they have out there. Some offers you'll only get, if you go through certain avenues, you go through certain links, you can go through referral links and get certain offer, but understand what offers are out there. A lot of times if you go like incognito mode, in browsers, you'll get better offers for some of the higher tier cards. And typically the cashback reward cards and all that stuff, you'll get the same like bonus offers and things like that. But always research what is available, what they're offering, because it varies, especially with like Amex. It varies a lot. The next thing, number 4 that's on the list, compare fees and interest rates. So any of the fees that you do have, if you're looking to do things like have foreign transactions, you want to make sure you have no foreign transaction fees or low foreign transaction fees. If you plan on having an expenditure that's pretty high, you want to make sure that you have a low APR. So understand all these different pieces to it before you get in there. You don't have to apply for the card and then receive all the information afterwards. You can get all of that ahead of time. Number 5 would be to review rewards and benefits. So each card offers different rewards. So something like, let's say, the Quicksilver card will offer you cash back on every single purchase, or you have the Gold card that offers you 4 times back on supermarkets and dining and stuff like that, right? You understand that each one provides a different reward structure. The Discover card may offer you quite a bit, 5% back in revolving categories and, 1%, 2%, whatever your reward structure is and what you're looking for, then go for it. However, you have to figure out, I guess, your spending and understanding where you're going to spend. Don't just go and get it because of these rewards, because you might not spend in that area. Like if you get a travel card because it has 6% or 6x back on travel and you don't travel at all, you've never even flown in an airplane, then that makes no sense for you to get that card just because it has higher rewards, because you're not going to get those rewards, you know? So that's really what I see there. Now, number 6 would be to check for restrictions. Some credit cards may have specific redemption restrictions, blackout dates, and spending requirements. So you definitely have to check for that. Ensure you understand how the rewards program works. If the rewards program, if you feel as though you're not going to be able to hit those certain things in order to gain these rewards, you have to understand everything about it. It's kind of like you reading the fine print. I know a lot of people like to skip past that, but especially when it comes to the rewards and it comes to how long you have to have the card and all those things, understand how that program really works. Number 7, I feel like, should be higher on this list, but it all depends on your situation. But consider your spending habits. So any place that you're spending, you understand, let's say I spend more on groceries, or I spend more on dining, or I spend more on gas. If you spend more in these areas, make sure you find a card that benefits your spending. Not necessarily just benefits spending overall, benefits your spending. The Blue Cash Everyday card can give you three times back, or 3% back on groceries. So if you're getting that 3% back and you spend on groceries, which usually everybody does, then you can use that. However, somebody that doesn't go grocery shopping and just eats out all the time, maybe they go with a Capital One Saver card, or they go with an Amex Gold card, or they go with something else in order to get a dining credit, or some sort of 2x, 3x, 4x back on their spending. So understand your spending habits, and then you can fill in the blank by trying to save money for what card you need. Number 8 would be to read the fine print, which is simple. We need to understand the fees. You need to understand whether it does have, a pay over time feature, or you have to pay it off entirely. You have to understand a lot about the card, especially if you're going to have an APR that's risen or something, right? There's always something that you need to know, and that will give you something extra. Maybe it's purchase protection. Or whatever, right? I can't really think of things right now, but maybe it's something extra that you didn't know that it had, and now you know, and you can use it. Because if it gives you that benefit, that may be something that could be a time saver, and saving time could save money. Number 9 would be to apply for the card. Once you've identified the card that you really want in this entire situation, everything that you've seen there, you apply for that card. And a lot of times, especially if you're in the beginning stages of it, let's say you have a 650, 670, approaching 700 credit score, you might get credit card offers. And those offers will give you the green light to be approved for some of these things. That's how I got approved for my Quicksilver card. I didn't have the best credit score. I had like a 650, or maybe even less than that. But I was actually closer to 600, and they decided to send me the Quicksilver card, and I applied for it. I got approved for it, and it was the Quicksilver card. It wasn't the Quicksilver one. And I got approved for it. I was happy, and now I have the Quicksilver, and that was really my start to credit cards besides a secured credit card. And the last thing would be manage your credit responsibly. After you choose your card and you go on about your day, you get approved for it. Make sure you manage your credit responsibly. Don't go and apply for 700 different cards because now you've been approved for one. Start with one, understand your spending, try and fill the gaps everywhere else as time goes on. So that's really how you decide to choose a card. It's fairly simple. There's a lot of things to it, but once you break it down, you can kind of lump things into certain categories and give yourself kind of a leg up in your next time of choosing. So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you guys want to check out any links that I do have below, I have wallet links down below. Feel free to check that out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.